No, it's not.
Hey,
Your
now.
friend.
No, it's not.
Are we on YouTube now?
We are on YouTube now.
All right.
We are live for the after party. Matt decided to hide himself despite the fact that I had his camera on. Would have been broadcasting to everybody too.
Matt, why don't you want to be? Why don't you want to be with us?
Working now.
Why don't you want to be with us?
Are y'all on camera?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
are.
we are. Look
And
at
now
us.
you are too.
I can't see y'all either.
My head's-
Y'all can't see me. The camera's saying it's
Well,
on.
we see you now.
You can see me now?
Yes.
How do I
You
go?
look very
Oh,
pretty.
shut up. I can't see anyone, but that's cool.
Oh, someone's in Wild Nights.
Welcome.
Where is he? Hold on. Discord. It's Bill. He has a microphone.
Hi, Bill.
Hi, Bill.
Yes. Hey.
Are you hearing Matt okay? Or have you heard?
Okay.
I can't hear Bill if he's talking,
Okay.
but that's okay, because
Well, that's
Bill's
Matt.
off buying
It's
me an
all broken up,
$850
too.
Yub-Nub, so I'm fine with that.
I'm not sure how I'm going to be able to get the two of you to hear each other. Oh well.
Uh-oh.
Is he on Skype or what
Yeah,
is
he's
it?
on Skype.
What is he? Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, Matt's on Skype. I suppose you could jump on Skype and do a group Skype call.
But then, like, the other Wild Nights, if they show
And it
up.
might take me a minute.
Where is everyone online?
All over.
Discord.
Oh, okay.
And there's a YouTube live stream going on right now.
Mm-hmm.
So
We do have somebody
being
watching,
recorded now too.
which is entertaining for somebody, I'm sure. But hey, we're not dropping frames.
That is an improvement.
And before we drop a frame.
Shush.
This is single frame.
Oh.
Yes.
I'm gonna have to kill this live stream, aren't I? Well, it's been a while since I've seen this face.
Go ahead.
I wasn't allowed to go to a celebration this year.
All right.
You're not welcome at Celebration.
Hold on, before we continue, the thoughts and opinions expressed by those in this live stream do not represent the Twin Stones Foundation at all.
We
and
should
are
have said
purely
that.
the opinions of those individuals who said them.
We should have said that a long time ago.
Yes, you should have.
The dude's everywhere, man. The dude's everywhere.
Does it disturb anybody that Matt has that like on a quick draw? Because it disturbs me.
He has that ready.
It was ready.
Even at the side of my bed, just in case, in the middle of the night, if I need to do my impression of a bearded man with glasses, that's all.
That's all.
I don't know what you guys are freaking out about.
What could we possibly be freaking out about? Guess what, then?
Not like I'm sitting out here with a...
Oh man, do I have to authenticate again?
Probably.
So you guys can't hear each other right now?
I can't
I
hear
can hear
Bill,
him,
but
but
that's
it's
probably a
like-
good thing. He's probably cussing my name.
Yeah.
You know what?
If
Bill
only you were on
told-
Facebook, you could see all the wonderful pictures we're uploading.
You know, Bill had the audacity to show off all this wonderful Ewok stuff that he got at, I'm sure it was at Celebration. That was some vintage stuff. So there's people selling vintage Ewok wear there. Is this true?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, didn't just materialize it out of nothing.
Right, and what have you guys got me?
Prize.
A live stream? That works half the time?
Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you. Even though you're having issues with it, that's not your fault. And it is the most enjoyable thing I have seen today. It's been wonderful. I was talking to Chris about this, and we just can't get enough of it. You guys are awesome. Awesome.
Oh, thank you.
Seriously.
Thank
Seriously. Everything you're doing, you're representing Twin Suns in the brightest,
Oh no.
best light possible. I mean that. And then you're just having fun, and you're making it look so much fun. And it is fun. It is fun. But you
You know
just
what's been
make it
great?
look so much fun.
You know what's been great is some people were looking for a live stream of Celebration yesterday and found us because no one else was live streaming yet.
No one is live streaming it. Y'all are. And then you're answering questions, and you're getting people excited about things. And that's what it's all about. It's not just... I mean, sure, we all love the old canon, but it's fine if people like the new canon as well, and I'm happy to have those people on. And it's so much fun, but you're so entertaining as well. It's so much fun to see y'all, and you're having, like I said, a great time. And we're seeing the crowds go by, you're seeing costumes go by. It's too bad you can't be mobile. I know why, you're tethered to the laptop, which is fine. But it is.
I've been running around
a
taking
very-
pictures, but which you would know
Yeah.
if you had Facebook.
We're echoing.
Right. Right. I was about to talk about how sweet Amelia is, but I'm gonna stop right there then.
Well, Kayla, how you join live is you get into the Wild Knights Discord chat by
Donating the $50.
So Matt, we do have our live stream going on YouTube, so you can see the comments on the YouTube live stream.
Okay, right on. I'm gonna check out the Twin Sons
You're right back.
Facebook page, so I can see all of the wonderful
Did we share
that's
it to the
Twin
Facebook
Sons
page?
Foundation.
Yes,
Twin
I've
Sons
posted
Foundation.
some
Okay.
stuff to the Facebook.
Hey,
page.
tomorrow, let's start telling people that we have Amazon Smile. We're on Amazon Smile.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out if that's something we can do, but I think we should be okay doing that because we're not actually collecting money at the.
Well, no, you can't collect money, but you can tell them. You can tell them to donate online.
I
Yeah.
think so.
The first guy
Yeah, you should be able to do that. You're not soliciting people there, which you can't. But you know.
Yeah, the first guy who came by the booth, actually, we were telling him about Twin Sons. Then he started to take out money, and we were like, no, we do books.
Yeah.
we literally can't take your money.
Yeah.
Dylan does in a back alley, but that's a different story.
So yeah, we've been making some great connections first few days. I've been pretty excited about that actually. In addition to collecting our 1,000th donation, it's been great.
All right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna show off to the live stream all the books we've gotten so
Oh
far.
jeez!
All right.
Don't drop those on my toes, please.
While you're showing those off, Amelia, this picture of you and Timothy Zahn is just awesome. It's
I
awesome.
know. I'm
There is
posting it on my
nothing
personal
but pure
page.
joy on your face, and I love that.
There were a couple where my smile didn't turn out so well, but I felt like that was the best of
It
the
looks so
pictures.
genuine. It really it makes me happy.
He was very
That's
happy. I
fantastic.
gave him our business card and a bookmark, and told him that his books are a pretty popular donation item, and he seemed pretty pleased about that.
And of course,
Good.
in 2017, he got one of these wristbands.
Courtesy of our best friend Megan Marie Johnson.
Did we? Oh yeah, I'm telling you what. She and I are just good old friends.
As I was saying earlier, can't live with her, can't live without her.
There's actually a true story, and I can't remember if I was talking to Brian or Dylan about this a few years back. I was not so far away from her library one time.
Yeah, I remember you telling me that.
And I was asking for the address to the library, which someone would not furnish me. But I just wanted to go by and say hello, because I honestly think, if she met me, we'd be friends.
Yeah.
We only have one viewer.
It's pretty rare for you not to make friends with who you meet, so I
That's
don't
true.
doubt that.
I feel like Megan's probably less crazy in person. Like, yeah.
Does he
After
have?
No.
She's probably watching the stream as well.
At the same time, though, people have always asked me, Matt, if you went to Celebration, you ran to Dave Filoni, what would you do? I talked to him. Everyone's like, oh, you're so disrespectful calling him phony baloney. Well, you know what? People have said a lot worse about him. If Dave Filoni is the worst he's going to get, then that man's getting off the hook easy. But I would meet these people. I would even ask Mr. Windig to do a video making fun of me on my channel. I think that'd be fun.
Turnabout's fair play, right?
I think it'd be fun. He probably wouldn't want to be my friend, but I'd be fun meeting him.
Yeah.
All right, let's go over books.
Kayla says she wants
Yeah,
to
let's
be
go to
friends
the
with Matt.
books. To the books.
All
right.
Kayla wants me.
So the hospital has specifically requested that all the new books we get that we're going to be donating to them have to be wrapped in plastic and put in boxes. So apologize, these are in plastics, but 2 copies of Scoundrels, and
Where are all
there's
the-
also in there. I don't know if you can kind of see it.
General
And
Kenobi!
Choices of One.
Yeah.
I bet that's the copy of Choices of One that I donated.
It is.
Okay. Is that the only one that's been donated?
Yeah. This Star Wars Search and Find, I guess it's like a Where's Waldo thing.
Nice.
That's interesting. I don't think I've heard of one of those before. Should be good.
Like, where's Waldo?
Then, Goodnight Darth Vader,
I gave that to my
Jedi
nieces for
Academy.
Christmas.
as well as Rogue Planet and
Another copy of
Scoundrels.
Scoundrels.
third copy of Scoundrels.
Scoundrels seems to be popular.
Well,
I'm back.
there we go.
Connection
Hi, Bill.
sucks here.
Hi, Bill.
So, yeah, because it's weird. 'cause
You know what connection sucks more? The one at Celebration.
Mhm.
That's a very frustrating connection.
On the recording, I actually pretended to stab it. I went stab, stab, stab.
So it's hard to see, but we have books 1, 2, and 3 of the Han Solo trilogy, the A.C. Crispin one, as well as the Phantom Menace novelization, and the other one is not Rogue Planet.
What do you got in here?
They're in the bag to keep them new.
Yeah, they're in the bag. Riptide.
Riptide, that's right.
No, Riptide's a pretty good book.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't remember the plot. I remember liking it.
Well, Riptide is a forgotten novel. A lot of people don't remember it.
Yep.
It was
How
a
was this?
fine one.
He
though.
only wrote either that Star Wars book or like maybe one other, I think.
He wrote Deceived.
And then we have
I loved Deceived.
Yeah.
Wait, that was Ken?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No,
We have-
Ken's written a ton then.
Choices of One and Outbound Flight. And then just so people can't complain that we don't donate canon as well, we have Finn's Stories, Forces and Destinies children's book, as well as the Del Rey Sampler and the Rogue One novelization is also in here.
Our thousandth book.
Our 1000th book was the Del Rey Sampler.
So, definitely a lot of variety there. And,
Now, these are all the ones that are going to the hospital because they were new books. Then we also have a whole bunch that are going to Ring Network locations, which we
Yeah.
show off now.
and this is keeping in mind so far, this is only 2 out of 3 days that we've been there.
2 out of 5 days.
2 out of 5, sorry. 2 out of 5 days we've been there.
So first we got Jedi Search, Kevin J. Anderson, and X-Wing Wedge's Gambit novel here.
I am a stormtrooper.
A Little Golden Book, I Am a Stormtrooper. Get some new canon here. This is Journey to the Force Awakens, Star Wars, Power of the Force.
3 more boxes.
3 more boxes.
Dylan has been running to the Del Rey and Lego
Hey,
booths
Matt, there you
for
go.
boxes.
There you go, Matt.
Aftermath.
Here, give me that.
Yeah.
No, we have to be nice.
Yep.
Can I launch it out the window?
Han Solo at Star's End by Brian Bailey.
Oh, okay. I can't see the video, so.
No, okay. Yep.
Okay.
But
I'll read them out
yes,
loud.
that's a fantastic book. I love. You guys know I love the Brian Daly novels.
The Paradise Snare, the first of the A.C. Crispin.
A.C. Crispin, good one.
Dark Force Rising. I think we have like 3 other Heir to the Empires, but we'll get to those.
We have a lot of Heir to the Empire.
And book 3 of the Black Fleet Crisis, Tyrant's Test.
I believe we actually have the full trilogy, but we'll get to
Alright,
it.
I got right about finally, it looks like.
What do you say?
I'm not sure what he was saying there.
Yeah. There's the other Before the Storm. The first of the Black Fleet Crisis books. Heir to the Empire, of course. Tales of the Bounty Hunters. X-Wing Rogue Squadron. And Bill actually donated these. It's the children's novels of the episodes 1 through 6 in a
Nice.
boxed set.
Yeah, pretty nice.
Fine.
Scholastic did those.
Yeah.
Hey Brian, send me an invite to the Skype's chat.
Send them in as
I'll get off the other one.
Is anyone else in Discord?
Yeah, no, it just looks like me and Brian in Discord.
Alright.
Also, are the comments on YouTube updating at all?
I don't think we posted it.
Yeah, I don't think this is on YouTube. Are we
It
on
is.
YouTube?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hi, YouTube.
Yeah. Kayla's been commenting a little bit.
Oh.
The Hard Merchandise, book 3 of the Bounty Hunter Wars.
There's only one person watching us right now.
I bet it's Megan.
Probably
It's
Kayla.
probably Kayla.
She says hello.
Yeah, it's
Hello.
definitely working.
Showdown at Centerpoint.
Can you still hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll go a little
Okay.
faster. Wait, did I already? No, we have a second copy of Tyrant's Test. Oh, Chris is on.
Hello, Chris. Are you joining us tomorrow?
There's Bill. I see
Sunday.
Bill.
Yes.
Hey. It's Bill.
Yeah.
You Bill has all my Ewok stuff. He got a celebration for me today.
I got this the other day.
I think I gotta push this. Let's see.
I'm going to try and find the link to our YouTube live stream
Yeah,
and then
alright.
post it on Facebook.
You won the raffle.
Next book is, oh my
Star Wars
gosh.
Celebration,
There's
so
pictures
start
all over
by,
it too.
I guess it's
Screen there.
sometime
Sorry, I'll get it out of the way.
Booth 13.
Tales from the Mos Eisley Cantina.
And we'll have a prize.
Hold on.
He's got himself a little spear and a bow and arrow to go with it.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
We got The Last Command, Dark Force Rising, Heir to the
I'm
Empire.
trying to find out how to share this. So
You would share the YouTube link.
yeah,
Han
that's what I'm
Solo's
trying to
Revenge,
find.
another one of Brian Daly's,
Nice one. Some of these I haven't seen in a long time.
and X-Wing Rogue Squadron, I guess another one.
Yep.
And then the Lando Calrissian Adventures in the collected book form. The Last of the Brian Daly, Han Solo and the Lost Legacy. Spectre of the Past, and the Dark Horse Omnibus Early Victories. And this one was from the last celebration that didn't make
That
it.
got
Ended up
forgotten.
in the rent-a-car.
Yeah. But we're gonna donate it this time around. Alright. One more box.
Almost there.
I have a tower of books right now. Okay.
Did it just make Bill really big for some reason?
Whose were these?
What did this do?
Oh, that's from UTNE.
Okay.
Why did it do
Yoda Dark Rendezvous with the Legends banner on it.
Did we lose Matt?
Matt? Oh.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. We just lost your
I'm
video.
sorry. I was having a little issues with the video, so
Okay.
everything was freezing up for a minute.
Okay. Was your video gonna stay off?
No, it's going to come back on in just a second. I just got to get it plugged back in.
Okay.
For some reason, it wasn't. Everything had frozen up for me, and I was wondering if y'all could still hear me, which you could. And then it just went away. But Bill's gone. Oh no! What happened to Bill?
He just grabbed something.
Bill, Chuck has struck.
What is it, Bill?
Have you played this before, Matt?
Oh my god.
Oh my
You know what,
goodness.
to be honest, all right, here's the deal. I've seen that one before, and it's okay. It looks good. But the one...
I had it when I was a kid.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Stupid
That was a very popular one. And let me see if I can get my camera back on. It should start. No.
When I was a child, when I was in high school, and had to read Pride and Prejudice, I hated the book so much that I ate the pages.
Wow.
Alrighty. What is going on?
I don't even know where it's coming from anymore.
Well, got to plug in. Hold on. No, but I never played that one before. But that was that was a much bigger mass market one. The one that I have played and the one that I own that's really nice, and that one's nice too. That one's a lot of fun. Can you see me now?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see you now.
We'll see if I can
good.
get you
I'm so
back
glad I
on
put
stream.
pants on. Okay, this is called Ewok Save the Trees.
I watched
Hey,
that
wait,
episode.
Sons After Dark. Don't get on to me. And Ewok Save the Trees. The only reason I like this one better, A, it pops up. It's already open. And then B, it has these nice little plastic Ewok figures. And they're so nice. Now, that Wicked Ward game, I would love it. Because it's an Ewok game. I would love it. But I'm a Ewok game. It's like, wait a
Still
minute,
more?
pop up.
Yep. Well, I got the last of it here.
This is basically Candyland for Ewoks, but I mean, come on.
Yeah. I watched your review of that one.
Yeah, it's such a. Oh, here they are. Here's the little walklings. Look at that. There are Ewoks everywhere. Look at that one. Don't yum yum. Buy me a $850 uncle. All right. I see those are stand-ups, and it's fine. Those are fine. In fact, I like those. I like the art on those. Eventually, I may go ahead and get that. To be honest with you, I'll probably go ahead and pick that one up. But
We used to have it at our vacation place we had during the summer, and when we sold that, I don't know whatever happened to that game. Probably got sold with the property.
Hi, Captain Wilhelm. Glad you're here.
Gambit.
I lost him again.
Is the chat working?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, never mind.
So let's go over the last of the books.
Yep, this is the last of it. Republic Commando 000 with the Legends banner on it. The Approaching Storm, Republic Commando True Colors, Rebel Dawn, the last of the Han Solo trilogy, just the Thrawn trilogy, the original Thrawn trilogy, all 3 books.
Just the Throne trilogy, no big deal.
Razor's Edge with the Legends banner on it too. Jedi Trial. Death Troopers.
Did we get that picture up today of the Death Troopers?
I didn't.
Okay.
The Cestus Deception and the original Star Wars novel, Star Wars, by George Lucas.
From the Adventures of Luke Skywalker.
Oh, from the Adventures of Luke Skywalker.
Very nice.
And that's all of them for today.
Not bad. Not bad.
This party's just getting started.
I'm gonna load them back up in the boxes.
I'm updating our Facebook, so that's why I'm being inattentive to you guys and not helping Ryan.
I got it.
He just threw out his back, but he's got it.
We good.
He's dying of stab wounds, but he's got it.
What have you been doing behind my back?
Stabbing you.
Apparently.
We can't have a Twin Sons party without stabbing jokes. It's just like the rules of
Indeed.
Twin Sons.
It's unnatural and wrong.
Gordon's fault.
Well, we're on pace.
Just like Dylan making memes is my fault. The stabbing jokes is Gordon's fault.
We're on pace for 100 books because I mean we got 65 in 2 days.
Yeah.
There's 3 more days.
Yep. Yep. Move on towards what? 1,500.
If everyone who says they're gonna come back does come back and donates all those books, then
Yeah, I mean, we might be there. We had quite a few people say that. We're running into the ironic problem that we thought we had ordered enough supplies, basing ourselves off of Orlando, and we're finding that our supplies are dwindling very quickly.
We're having to ration everything that's not a lanyard.
And the only reason why the lanyards aren't being rationed is because we're not
Breaking
handing
up on
out-
your end, Brian.
Are we?
No, that's the loading of the boxes.
sorry, I'll be quieter.
So no, we still have plenty of lanyards, but that's because we're only giving out, or we had been only giving out 1 lanyard for every person that was donating. And
We started giving out multiple.
We started getting out multiple today when they had donated multiple books. If they had multiple people.
Do we have enough for Saturday?
Oh yeah, we had plenty for the lanyards, buttons. We've divvied them up so that we have an even amount to give out every day.
We're gonna run out of buttons. Those are really popular.
Like 2.5 hours doing that though.
And we could potentially run out of bookmarks.
But yeah, I mean we still have probably about 200, 300 bookmarks or so. Is that about right? Or are we less than that now?
285, I believe.
285, and then
Oh.
we had ordered 1,000 buttons, but we went through easily half of them on day 1. It was crazy.
Is the Great Ewok Heist happening Sunday night or Saturday night?
I don't know. When are you in town?
There is no Great Ewok heist.
When are you in town? When should I tell the
I
authorities?
don't know. I know Chris will be there Sunday.
I would
Maybe,
need assistance.
If they cut the price in half or by 75%, maybe.
Maybe.
That's still like $200.
I'm running out of pictures to post on our Facebook. I've posted like almost all of these, I think, if not all of
No,
these.
Kayla wants a Twin Sons button.
Save a
Did
button.
you post the Bears one?
I think I have to save 3 for tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
To save 3 for tomorrow. Yeah, definitely popular with the buttons. A lot of people are asking for patches,
Thanks,
so that
Kayla.
might be something we have to do the next time.
Yeah.
Which
what patches?
yeah, patches.
Oh,
Which
wow.
is interesting, as I'm fairly certain we might have a perpetual invitation to these Star Wars celebrations, thanks to what Pete Vilmer was saying when he visited our
Oh, yeah.
booth. He's basically considered us
Oh,
family. So he said, basically we're going to be always welcome at these things. So as long as we continue to do what we're doing, which I don't see any reason why we wouldn't.
Oh. Look like he did on
Talking
YouTube.
about Pete, he was at the on the panel for the 40th anniversary of the holiday special I went to today. Apparently, he's a huge holiday special fan, and pretty much any holiday special material that comes out in the last 20 years has been his doing. So if we ever want to get a gift for him, we need to find some holiday special merchandise.
The patches apparently are a big thing at Celebration.
A lot of trading happens with buttons and
I know what I can
patches.
do. I'll be back.
And then one of the Twin Sons Brewery, which is also called Twin Sons, except they don't do the books donating to hospitals. They do beer. They were having their own patch.
But I don't think they donate beer to hospitals.
No. But they do their own patch, and people are kind of getting them confused with us.
Yeah, people are like, Twin Sons patch. And we're like, yeah, that's not us. That's the beer people.
But it's a great opportunity to tell people who we are.
Yeah, for sure. There's 2 other Twin Sons organizations there.
And there's a Twin
No, there's
Sons
3.
stage.
Because
I think you should team up with the Twin Sons Brewery and do something, you know?
So there's
It's for
us.
kids and adults.
So there's us. There's Twin Sons Charities, which is not us. There's Twin Sons Breweries, but there's also like a cosplay group also called Twin Sons. I think it might be one of the Rebel Legion garrisons. So that's 4 groups called Twin Sons.
Yep.
As well
And
as the
there's a
Twin Sons stage.
Yeah.
Hey,
So
well,
that's
look,
5
the stage
Twin
was
Sons.
ours. Just putting that out there.
Yeah. So that's 10 sons, guys.
Can we go on the Twin Sons stage and claim that?
Yes, this is ours. Put our banner. You named it after us. We claim this. This threshold is mine.
Every other one of the stages is
Shall pass.
named something practical, because you got the celebration stage in the exhibit hall. You got the collector stage where they do the collecting.
What's
And
collecting?
there's,
EU fans don't know how to collect.
There's like 2 other stages,
those
and they're
guys
all
are doing
named
all
after what they
this?
do. But the one for the books is called Twin Sun Stage, which I think is a bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump up on the Twin Sun stage and say this threshold is mine.
Hey Matt, did somebody hack your YouTube account? I'm seeing all these strange messages coming in for Dylan.
I got hacked. I'm gonna speak up with you if you know what I mean. I can't believe that. I noticed that he's not there, so I'm guessing
He's probably getting more food.
He's getting more food. Hey, what was for dinner? What was for dinner?
What, sandwiches?
Yeah. Please tell me it was a
Pop-Tarts?
sandwich pizza. Because Kevin McAllister had one delivered to his house, and you see how that worked out.
No, it was sandwiches for us tonight.
Sandwiches?
Bill spent
Okay.
more money than I care to mention
So, who has
today
a
buying us
car?
pizza.
Does anyone have a
No
car?
one.
No, we've been
That's the issue.
yeah, we've been Ubering. We're like a mile away from the convention center.
But we also don't want to get stabbed since it's Chicago.
No,
yeah.
I completely agree with that. If no
Or
one has a
shot,
car, I
more
would
likely.
accept it.
Honestly, we do have a lot of equipment. We've been lugging back and forth, and the weather hasn't been overly cooperative to be walking out in anyway.
Yeah.
How has the weather been?
Cold? Okay, this is wait. That's coming from me, and I came from 96 degrees when I was coming here. So.
Oh my goodness, you know what's hilarious is last night it rained, and Brian looks up and is like,
Is that rain?
is that rain?
Is that what that is?
He like didn't recognize
Look,
the sound.
I'm used to less than 10 inches of rain in a year.
I bet that's how Luke would have reacted whenever he left Tatooine and visited a planet that actually had rain on it.
And 2 days ago it was freezing rain.
Oh, that must have been before I got
Freezing
Yeah.
rain. It's actually looking like the weather's gonna be okay. Just a little bit cool
Yeah.
the next couple of days. Sunday though, they're saying we have a chance of snow, so that'll be interesting.
Brian, if you don't mind, you don't have to reveal the secret location of your base, but what state do you hail from?
The great state of Arizona. We have that big hole in the ground up in the
No,
north.
not Brian. I'm sorry, Ryan.
Ryan.
Iowa. I'm one of the Rin Network locations.
Iowa. Oh, Iowa.
Mhm.
Oh, wow.
It was a 4-hour drive for me, so I have no excuse not to be here.
Okay, so you have a car. I can't.
I was dropped off.
He was.
Oh, okay, all right, gotcha.
I don't want to keep a
Gotcha.
car here.
Yeah, we
there you
did.
go. Hey, that's fine. I understand.
We did have
That's
some
awesome.
help from relatives of team members that are in the area, getting us all set up with dropping us off with cars and
Absolutely.
whatnot. So
Well, let me make this message out to anyone who may hear it. If you're going to be at the Twin Sons Foundation tomorrow, you're going to be at the booth, give him a sandwich. Well, you don't. Rule number 1: don't feed the Dylan. That's what you got to remember first. But then, secondly, if you can feed all the others,
Yeah.
you can say, "Hey,
Bottle
guys,
of $40 pizza again.
Yeah, Bill brought us pizza.
how about a pizza on me? Or how about a burger? Can I get you guys something? I mean, because honestly, you guys are full-time volunteers. You're not getting paid to sit behind a booth during one of the biggest celebrations for Star Wars fans ever. And nice if they could say, hey, can I get you a round of Cokes?
Okay, can
Not
I just
just Dylan, but the rest of you.
hold on? Can I just? I'm going through the surveys right now and cataloging like what everyone put as their favorite movie.
Oh dear.
I'm not going to give this person a name, but they wrote Attack of the Empire.
I saw them write that down.
That is great.
I didn't correct them. I'm like, okay, Attack of the Empire.
I'm going to put that down as Attack of the Clones.
Probably. I'll go with that. But you know, there was that crazy person that put Caravan of Courage on there too. You know?
Yeah, I mean he was wrong, but you know.
I found out today that Brian and I have the same favorite episode of Star Wars.
Which is making me question my sanity a bit, but.
Brian's under the impression that I'm insane or something.
Impression? I thought this was already a known fact. Is it
See,
not?
I canceled board game night to be here.
She did?
Thank you.
That's
no,
crazy.
actually, they canceled on me.
I was gonna say, they don't
There's
do
a
that.
storm coming, so they're all citizens.
Matt does not cancel
But
board
it
games.
sounds better when I say I canceled board game night for you guys.
Man, I thought we were special for a second there.
First off, I freaking love those Twin Sun polos. I'm not even playing. They look so I'm serious. They look so professional. They look so nice. I love them. Those aren't the shirts you're giving out, are they?
No, we're giving out
Oh,
T-shirts.
pal, you would see me donating books. Oh,
Yeah, no,
Hey,
we
look,
have we have some gray T-shirts that have our logo on the upper left too.
I don't know if you wanted to do this, but if you wanted to open up a Twin Sun store selling those,
We've considered different ways we might be able to do that, but they would be
The overhead's too much.
They'd be very pricey.
It'd be very it
oh,
would
they
be.
would.
It would be like
Collared.
we'd be making like negligible on the T-shirt. If we wanted them like, to be like affordable, we wouldn't be making much on the T-shirts anyway. It'd be too much of like a hassle. Both like.
Well, well, you know, I was just thinking some merch would be nice. The
Yeah.
collared shirt, the
No,
T-shirt,
it's-
keychain, a Dancing Dylan bobblehead.
Oh,
Just
no.
stuff like that I think would just really zing with
Well,
fans and they buy.
Aside from that last one, Matt, which I think we're gonna try and get you for your birthday coming up here, but the other things.
Yeah, there's another reason as well why we're not giving away the exact polos, but like I don't know. Do we want to say exactly what that is or?
Yeah, I have it.
No, I
We
completely
don't want
understand. I
people
just think
running
they
around
look
in our
really nice.
shirts being assholes.
Yeah.
Basically, because there are only a few of us, it's still easy to mess with us if you're trying to.
Mm-hmm.
And our polo shirts basically identify who we are and
Yeah.
who's actually
We-
us.
We don't want.
I
We don't want another incident at an unmentioned con in Atlanta from a few years ago.
no, I completely understand.
More than a few years now, isn't it?
Yeah, it was a while back.
Unmentioned.
It feels like just yesterday that we were dealing with that issue.
Yeah.
But,
Okay, I have a question for everyone there. What EU costume cosplay would you like to see tomorrow at the con? If you had your choice, what EU costume would you like to
Imperial
see?
Knights. I saw there was 3 Imperial Knights at Celebration
another
Anaheim.
Barris.
Barris? Is that how you said, Bill?
Yeah, I saw one today, which was awesome, but I'd like to see some more.
So Barris, we got Imperial Knights.
On the stream earlier, I said Darth Crate in the full
Crate?
crab armor
That'd be cool.
costume.
No, he'd be awesome. He would be awesome.
Amelia, any preferences for who you'd like to see?
Anything that is probably difficult to make, like a Yuuzhan Vong costume or
Oh, that'd
something
be
like
sweet.
that.
That would be sweet.
That's what Captain Williams
Oh,
says too.
Music
Cindy
Crate.
Tuani. I'd love to see one of the Tuanis. Cinda.
Maybe Bane and all
I
of
think
his
there was
armor.
one last
Yeah.
time, actually.
Kayla
Because-
says Abeloth.
Hey, wow.
Abeloth would be great.
That'd be
Taylor.
great.
That is a great suggestion.
Abeloth could be anyone.
True.
It's like you could
But-
show up as a normal con version and be like, oh, I'm cosplaying Abeloth.
The one of Dylan isn't so bad. I agree with that.
Yeah,
Matt said Dylan in slave gear.
Yes.
Who was it who suggested we should all show up as Slave Leia?
Me.
Yeah, that was you. He said we should all show up as Slave Leia.
You get more donations that way.
I thought he was going to take one of those cardboard boxes, spray paint it yellow, and go as Waru.
That'd be a great outfit.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
for president.
and then just run around with the 2020 sign.
All right,
Dude,
I'm gonna
I
say
would
this right
totally,
now.
if I was there, this is what I do. I cosplay as Waru and walk around the entire thing.
That'd just be a
That'd
gold
just be-
block.
That's not far off to what someone was doing with Han and Carbonite.
That,
Oh, yeah, that was
yeah.
good.
But by the way, that was a great costume too. But I would do a Waru, and if anyone got it right, I'd have to give them a prize. You know, I don't know what it would be.
You should buy them an $850 Ewok.
I give them no, I wouldn't give them that. I'd give them something more precious, like maybe the first 6 digits of Dylan's phone number. Something where they'd have to work a little bit, but they could eventually guess it later on. Just leave them three little digits.
At least they have to earn it, right? They'd have to earn it first,
Start
right?
guess.
Kayla asks if
I
we can
want to know.
cosplay as the
How
Twin
many
Sons.
games of X-Wing have you played, Dylan?
X-Wing?
At the con, yeah.
None.
None. I think on tomorrow, right? You're going off to the Twin Sons Charities booth to play some?
Armada.
Armada.
Yeah, we're lost.
Is there a regular video camera where y'all can film like some just scenes around the celebration and post them later on the channel? Because to be honest, the sights and sounds of celebration, people would love to see that.
Yeah,
I've
that's
done
what I
that a
mean.
bit. I've mostly taken pictures, but I have gotten videos. Like, they're pretty short.
Yeah, Amelia's been doing a good
Yeah.
job with that for us.
I think I got like one of the droid racing. I think I got a video of the droid racing.
They got the little mouse droids racing that
Yeah.
Amelia got a video of.
I actually got a video of R2D2 in the racing rink.
Nice.
Yeah.
So yeah, I got a video of that. I've gotten a couple other videos that are going to be on the Twin Sons page.
So yeah, I know Dylan's running off to do that tomorrow for a time. Amelia's been very good about running around and taking pictures and video for us. I know
We've got
have
plenty on our
When's the
Facebook.
interview tomorrow?
Yeah, we do have the interview scheduled for tomorrow, sometime during the day.
So
And even though our live stream has been breaking up, we have started just recording everything. We'll probably be uploading that after we get back to a more stable connection. So you guys will have the full thing if you're ever bored for 9 hours plus.
And to be honest, it's just been great just to see the live stream again. It's been so awesome. Ryan, I think you mentioned this you did mention this on the last 5.5 hour live stream. That was amazing. That y'all took turns staying on the camera for that long. But you were saying how there's just so much positive energy there with the fans.
There is.
That
There's
was me
no
who
like
said that.
you see this hatred online, and to be honest, it's online.
Yep.
You meet these people face to face.
Yeah, we've had
they're
none
going
of
to be
that.
polite. They're going to be civil. Everyone's having a great time.
None
It
of
doesn't
that.
matter what you like. If you're just a fan of the video games, if you're a fan of just board games, Star Wars games, if you're a fan of Star Wars Funko Pops, and that's all you get is Funko Pops. Or I have a buddy of mine. He has the entire collection of Kenner Star Wars in the box. I mean, this guy's an avid collector. If it's just toys you love, if it's the old expanded universe like we love, if it's the new stuff, which a lot of people love,
Yep.
everyone's getting along together.
No,
You
there
don't
was
see this-
nothing but smiles. Nothing but smiles.
Yeah,
out
you
I
there.
don't care
you
about
see
Star
the
Wars. I'm just
hatred
here because I love
and
these
mean
guys.
Stuff you see on online in the forums and stuff, and people hating one another. Because when it comes there, all the fans love each other. We just love Star Wars. I think that's great.
No,
Amen.
it is good. It is great. It is great. No, it is. It's good to see so much positivity because you kind of get tricked into thinking it's nothing but negative if you're on the social media platforms out there.
All right, I have the results so far for our surveys of
Okay.
favorite movies. I'm going to go in reverse order. If I don't mention a movie, it's because no one has done this. No one has said so. In last place with 1 vote is, of course, Caravan of Courage. Tied.
Shout out.
Boom! That's a great movie. It's one of the best movies.
Yeah, but is it the
Yes.
best? That was the question. What is the best Star Wars movie?
Tied for second last
Absolutely.
is Attack of the at 2 votes each is Attack of the Clones, The Force Awakens, and Solo.
Okay.
Then it's with 3 votes is The Phantom Menace. With 4 votes, it is The Last Jedi. With 7 votes is Rogue One. Then with 12 votes, it is Revenge of the Sith. With just barely. With 17 votes is Return of the Jedi. With 18 votes is A New Hope. And of course, in first place with a whopping 33 votes is, of
jeez.
course, Empire Strikes Back.
Not even close.
Yeah.
That's not surprising.
And yet I heard from a million fans the reason they don't like New Jedi Order is because it's too dark. But everyone loves Empire Strikes Back.
Apparently. Well, that's interesting results so far. I'll be curious to see how it ends up by the end of day 5.
May I ask you, gentlemen and ladies, what is your favorite Star Wars movie?
Let's go with Bill first on that one.
Well, you already heard that I was on this only Caravan of Courage vote.
You were?
Yeah, that was me.
Brian's favorite is the holiday special.
Oh, also disclaimer. That was counting. If people wrote down multiples, I put whatever they wrote down first, as I assumed that was the first one on their mind.
Yeah, I suppose.
So there was only like 4 or 5 people who did that, but you know.
I filled out one of those. I voted for Empire Strikes Back.
Did you? Okay. Okay.
I did not fill out one of those, but my answer is Return of the Jedi.
I love Return of the Jedi.
That's my favorite.
And Matt says Ewoks Battles for Endor, and then Star Wars Belgian says Rogue One is the best.
You know what?
Yeah,
a lot of
I love
people
Black
have in
Panther,
new
Kayla.
movies, they do say Rogue One is the best. I've heard that a lot.
Yeah, Rogue One is the
Did
only
Rogue
one.
One get the most votes out of the new movies?
Out of the new movies,
I think Last Jedi won.
No, it was Rogue One because out of the new movies, Rogue One had 7. The Last Jedi had 8, and both Solo and The Force Awakens each had 2.
And Kayla's favorite was that Legacy of the Force fan film where Jason and Jaina fought.
That was a good one.
That was a good one.
My favorite is Revenge of the Sith.
They turned on us.
Yeah.
And then
Revenge of the Sith. Wait, whose is Revenge of the Sith?
Dylan.
That's a good one.
Who?
Dylan.
Dylan, yours is Revenge of the Sith?
Yeah.
Where is this going?
I feel like Matt might be a little triggered.
What? What? Huh?
I think you just broke Matt.
All right, Matt. Matt, listen.
I don't hate the prequel movies, but I've never heard anyone say a prequel movie is better than an original. I'll be honest, I'm an original snob. What do they used to call them? Elitist? Yeah.
All right, Matt.
I love the. Okay, so go ahead, Dylan. You're gonna go ahead and say it.
All right, so as everyone in the chat knows, I am what you call I have a PhD in memenomics, and there is no Star Wars movie that is more ripe for the plunder when it comes to memes than Revenge of the Sith.
So you're basing your love of Star Wars movies off of the memeability of the movie?
Well, that actually is pretty valid.
That makes sense for Dylan, actually. I'm not going to be... I'm not going to be...
Do an interpretive dance to your explanation, Dylan.
Yes. Other than that, I actually do enjoy it because it's like, even though it was the last of the original 6, so it's, in a weird way, even though it's the middle one, it's a very good wrap-up movie. Also, of the prequels, I don't think anyone will dispute the fact that it's the best of the prequels, or most people I don't think would dispute that fact. But in my opinion, it just never stops. The action is great, and even the quieter moments, like the more calm moments, it's just a constant crescendo up to essentially Order 66 and the and Anakin's betrayal and eventual downfall.
Dylan's very excited about this.
The only word that comes to mind is why would you like that movie? I'm sorry, but you can pick A New Hope, which I think is a classic. If anyone picked New Hope, I see their point on that. To say that's the best one. I understand that. I don't agree with it.
That's actually Mark Hamill's favorite line that you just quoted.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Someone,
Also,
I forget who it was.
I thought Anakin said, I'm kidding. Go ahead.
So, Christopher, also, I just noticed he said no one put TCW. I literally, when I was writing them down to tally them, I put TCW down, thinking that there would be one, and there wasn't.
Why would anyone vote for TCW?
Well, I thought,
no one should. That's the worst.
Well, I thought
Oh,
no.
Demonetized.
Stop.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay, stop that, seriously.
Damn it! I'm being vetoed.
Hey, the music by John Williams is fantastic. I think the music
throughout.
of the prequels is probably better than the sequels. I'll give you that on the music, but you can't just say the music's what won you over for such a movie. Anyway.
Well, it's not
But you
democracy.
could say Jedi. I love Jedi
Yeah.
too. Yeah, I think it's
They will
great.
remove the video, copyright strike us.
That would probably be my
Oh.
favorite of the
That's
trilogies because, of course, Ewoks. But I mean, I have so many good memories. I saw that in theaters when it originally came out because I'm old. But I also remember seeing it 3 times, which is so rare for us because we weren't rich growing up. So going to the movies was a luxury. And when my dad took us, he agreed to take us again. And then my grandmother took us without telling my dad. And we were so happy because we were like, hey, Dad's going to take us. He thinks it's going to be our second time. But then my grandmother ratted us out when we got home. And Dad's like, oh, you've already seen it again. And I remember getting down on my knees at 6 years old and begging him
Which movie was this for?
Return of the
to
Jedi.
take me back to Return of the Jedi because I wanted to see it so bad, and I still love that movie. It's so happy. It's a great ending. You know, everyone's celebrating. We have dancing Ewoks. Need I say
Yum
boom?
nub. Yum nub.
Yeah, come on, man.
So why don't you talk about your? Let's talk
If I die on this chat, it will be because Matt is making me laugh.
So
I have twins coming, so
I think yours is bigger. Well, maybe not. Maybe not.
So Brian, why don't you talk about your chat with Dave Dorman?
I'm still
Yeah,
trying
yeah,
not to.
I
Okay,
have
first
to.
I want to say that this entire thing was worthwhile just because of what Matt just did. Secondly, yeah, Dave Dorman.
Oh, what time is it?
with your little toy Ewok, no, you
9.
cannot.
So for those who don't know, Dave Dorman is an artist. He did the Crimson Empire art. He did a lot of
Dark
other art,
Empire,
Dark
a lot
Empire.
of the Phantom.
A lot of the art that you guys have seen for Star Wars Expanded Universe stuff, Dave Dorman has done. I went and visited his booth today for a brief time and did exchange some information with him about Twin Suns Foundation.
Hi, Valerie.
He mentioned he was going to be sending some books our way and helping us out in other ways going forward. So we have a pretty well-known ally there supporting our cause going forward. And as I said early on in the stream, that's kind of what Celebration is for us, is creating a lot of these good connections.
And we talked with Steve Vilmer too.
Yes,
Pete Vilmer.
Pete
Pete
Vilmer.
Vilmer, sorry.
Pete Vilmer is another good connection that we've definitely strengthened a bit. Meeting him in person, that's great.
We didn't scare off.
We didn't okay.
Scare off
We,
Steve
as
Sansweet.
in Dylan, didn't scare off Steve Sansweet this time around.
No, that was Lynn. Look,
And I gave
It was the
Timothy's on our
it was the
business card.
it was the combination of the two of them.
I gave Timothy's on our business card.
Hi, Rebels Jedi.
Fairly lit.
And then
Hey,
and then also we've got some good connections over at Delray now too. So
Oh yeah.
that's awesome. That's what it's all about, is making those great connections and
I
bringing the
didn't-
positive brand of the fandom.
right, and I didn't even mention the many fan groups that we've talked to that want to team up and do events in the future. I've had to start taking notes because there are quite a few of them.
Hey, you know who we should do an event with? Twin Sons Charities.
That'd be awesome.
I have to go over there and talk to those guys. I said I would.
before the convention starts,
We call
can go
ourselves the
tomorrow.
Quadruple Sons.
Yeah, that makes
It's
sense.
the Quadruple Sons.
And then, like,
Our setup isn't taking that much time, so yeah, we definitely will have the
I'm
time.
gonna
to
put
head
these
on over
surveys away now.
No, you know what you should actually do for Halloween? Matt, you should dress up each of your twins like sons, so that they will be the twin sons.
Oh.
Actually, I'm going to dress them up like little watlings and carry them around.
Yeah, you told us that
But
they're-
already. But you
they're
could also make
girls.
them twin sons.
They'll be the twin daughters, not the twin sons.
Twin
Well,
daughters.
Dylan's going to show up as a C-3PO, and we're going to carry him around in a chair.
Wait. Is this the dancing C-3PO?
We'll have him fly on strings. You know,
This is-
It'll
this
be
is-
fun.
This
Y'all
is
are
the
killing me.
this is the dancing C-3PO, right?
I'm going as Luke, so I'm going to be the one lifting him. Magic.
Hi, Michael.
With the Force. Maybe a
Yeah.
little string. Maybe a few strings attached. Dylan, what do you say? You trust me, right? You trust this thing. You can-
Yeah. No, he's hiding off
Nice,
camera, Matt.
Valerie.
He's hiding off camera.
I'm sorry.
Hey,
He's,
let me ask you a question.
I actually have
I heard a rumor that y'all are going to have special guest Christopher Nelson on the live stream Sunday. Is that true?
yeah.
Yes.
Chris will be joining us. He was with us in Orlando for a time, and he's going to be joining us on Sunday. We're looking forward to that, and see if
Wow.
we'll see if we
He
get
is
him
a
from
great
among
guy. You know,
us.
he's famous.
Thank you for joining us, Michael.
He runs that expandeduniverse.com site. Ooh, so nice.
If I'm not mistaken, Michael, you were one of the ones that helped us out get to that 1,000 books, weren't you?
Oh, right on, Michael.
So.
How many people do we
Hi,
have on the
Matt.
stream right now?
So Matt, I actually have a Princess Leia costume, like not a formal cosplay.
Yeah,
It's like
where
a
is
cheap
it?
one I got off Amazon. But I used it for Halloween a couple years ago, and I still have it.
Aww.
Yeah.
Is it the New Hope one?
The classic Leia.
I know.
Oh.
I said that on the live stream if you had one, because I could see you wearing one.
All right.
I've actually done the Leia hair before, like out of my own hair, just because it's like the right texture, thickness, and everything to actually do that kind of thing.
You really do. You really do have the look. You have the Leia. You could do the Leia hair buns really good. Funny story. When I was doing I was doing theater at the local theater here, and they were doing Beauty and the Beast, and all the ladies knew I was a Star Wars fan.
Yeah.
And so on the last night, they decided to give themselves the Princess Leia buns, and the director did not know Star Wars. So he thought they passed it off as, well, you know, we're in France and this is what they wore. This is how they wore their hair back then. He went, oh, okay, and he let it go. He didn't know it was an inside joke. And they wore hoods over their faces, and they ran away because I'd always hang out with them. They'd kind of run to a corner because they didn't want to show me their buns. This sounds kind of awful. Their hair buns. They didn't want to show me their hair buns because it was going to be a surprise when I went on stage because I was playing Cogsworth the Clock. And so when
Wait,
we all
how
went
old
on
were
stage,
you at the time?
they revealed their little head buns during the battle of the villagers versus the people, and I was like, shut up. It was really funny. But everyone else was going, hey, why has everyone got a Princess Leia hairdo here? This is not in the movie. It was a lot of fun. But no, I could see you as Princess Leia from A New Hope.
Yeah.
Should we be
Of
sure
course, I
now?
can see Dylan as Princess Leia from A New Hope.
I'd rather not.
No, we do have to.
Yeah.
You're right. We
I'm
do
ready.
have to. We do have to say that, don't we?
Now, Dylan, come on, be honest. If you could cosplay as someone, who would it be? Come on.
Kashyyyk getting set on fire.
Sure.
Probably,
Let's
yeah.
go with that.
I mean, that's literally his favorite thing in all of Star Wars.
I mean.
Dylan, you could go as Kate Skywalker.
Yeah, I'm not big enough for that.
Wow.
Like
Wow.
bulky enough, and I have to dye my
Bill,
hair.
who would you go as?
I'm not big on cosplay.
Yeah.
Never.
I actually had a whole list that I gave earlier. It also included Jaina, Mara, and Satele Shan.
I would love to see a Jaina Jason cosplay. I would love to see that.
I saw a Dark Empire Palpatine today.
Yeah.
A
Yeah.
few other.
How'd you know it was
characters.
Dark Empire? Oh, young Palpatine?
Yeah, and he had the big,
Cool.
he had the popped weird vampire collar thing, and his hair was like the same hairstyle.
We saw a shit ton of Maras. It was pretty awesome.
A lot of Qui-Gons as well.
Qui-Gons. Like Qui-Gons.
I
like
love that.
Qui-Gons.
I do love that Mara's still a fan favorite costume.
She
I
most
love
certainly
that.
There was
is.
somebody wearing this name tag that said, "I am the Senate."
That was good. That was good. Definitely. They were carrying around. It was a big sign that said, "I am the Senate." Hello, my name is the Senate.
The Senate.
For myself, probably I would love to try to do an Imperial Guard. I would love to try one of those as a cosplay.
Oh, that'd be awesome. The big
I
ones
actually
from
found a
Dark
few
Empire?
Satiels today.
I would definitely try one of the Dark Empire ones.
Yeah, I found
Oh,
a few
man,
Satiels
that's
today.
so cool.
The Sentinels.
Yeah, the Sentinels.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, that would be cool. Mine would, well, Kip Durham, but no one would get it, so I have to pick someone else, more recognizable, I guess. Who'd be a good one? No, never mind, Waru.
Waru, there you go.
Big yellow box with scales, I'd do it.
I'm
I'd
surprised
totally
he
do
took
it.
that long to get to.
Can you imagine Matt from the Geeks Attic? He would probably steal that costume from me. You know how much that dude loves some Waru.
Nice
The
choice,
odds that he
Valerie.
will ever watch this video is 0, so I'm glad I got that in.
Kayla says she'd like to cosplay as Vet, and
And-
Valerie says she'd like to cosplay as Titelka and Alana.
I can
Those
see
are,
that.
those
Those are great
all
choices.
good ones.
Good choices. Good.
Those are good ones.
Yeah,
I
we
like
have-
to see a Tennille too.
Yeah, I do
Hey,
too.
we even got cosplay for amputees. You know, I mean, we got it all in the EU.
We do.
Fantastic.
We do.
Everyone.
This
Everyone can
cosplay
be a
literally
fan.
costs you an arm and a leg. That is a Dylan level joke.
Oh, that's a good
And
one.
we were being so professional.
That's their fault.
You know who
Okay.
made the best joke on the live stream today? It was actually Dylan when I asked him what Jeremy was doing, and
Hi, Aussie.
Yeah,
baby.
God.
you should have seen my wife's face when she heard Dylan's response. That was even better. She went, oh, Dylan, like, how dare he?
Oh,
that
no,
young
I told
man
him-
said a dirty word almost.
I told him where
She smiled though. She still
he
loves
sent me.
Dylan.
He sent me a picture of his PC after that happened. I said, should have got it water cooled.
Hi, Aussie Evie.
Non-canon version.
Did you read Chris? Chris coming dressed as a non-canon version of Matt. Ray, actually like Shatterpoint.
I could not get through the first couple chapters
Oh,
of
man.
Shatterpoint. Like, I read the first few chapters and I was like,
By the way, guys, if you are just a heads up. So I'm not going to say who it is, of course. You know, we like to keep our main network, but the guy who runs the Louisiana absolutely loves the Republic Commando series. So if we could only send him the Republic Commando books, the guy who runs.
I was
went to school in Macon, so
calling
I
me.
could
In
do
fact, Chris probably has my response on Skype right now because I was talking to Chris. We were texting back and forth on Skype, and we were just talking about the Clone Wars series and how obviously I'm not a fan. I've never been a fan. I maybe like the first book and like half of the second book, but as I said before, it turns into glorified fan fiction in my opinion. It is canon. I'm not saying it's not canon, but I just hated it. And she was adored by fans, and she loved her craft. She loved writing about the clones. There's no doubt about that. But when I got on the forums, I griped a little bit about this and that, and it was cool because people would gripe about Kevin Janderson all the time. But no, if I gripe about her, I got called a Talifan by the Queen Bee herself actually once.
she called you
because
the Taliban?
I remember on the forum, I don't exactly know. That's why I miss those Star Wars forums, because you could talk to the author right there and then. And so she responded, oh, you would be said from Talifan. I said, hold on. Because I'm critiquing your book does not make me what you call a Talifan. You're equivalent me to like this terrorist group saying that I want to destroy every book. No, I'm just saying it's fine if other people like it. I'm just saying I don't like it. Here's why. But you could do this to Kevin J. Anderson on the forums, and everyone would agree. No one even minded it. But if you attack someone that they loved, oh man, they jumped all over you. And I just did not like those books. I know I was in the minority until I mentioned I was afraid to make those videos where I was going to dog. Because there's a friend of ours who likes to get on Skype and take his shirt off and look strangely with his lights off. And Tristan's never going to watch this anyway. But he loves the Clone Wars. I remember he was telling me that. He loved those Republic Commando books. Those are some of his favorite books. I was like, oh, what'd you think? I went, well, yeah, that first one, man. When I read that first one, I just kind of kept it at that because I didn't want him to know that I really
Just
wasn't a
said
fan.
nothing else.
And now that he came out, I get, he joined the military now, so I'm sure he didn't have much time to watch the videos. But if he did, he now knows I was not a fan. But I really counted myself in the minority. But when I made the video, I was a little scared. I was like, man, people are going to turn on me for not liking this. And to be honest, the response was pretty positive. I thought there was a few other people who agreed with me. So I don't know if that's just because it's, we like Matt, so we agree with him. I hope that's not the case. I hope they make up their own mind. Because Amelia earlier on the live stream,
I like Republic Commando.
Yeah, I like Republic Commando too.
Oh, no, that's fine. And that's fine. I know that there's a lot of people that do.
And I
was
understand
shocked
there are valid criticisms about how Karen Travis has reacted to fans in the past.
I look weird.
Troy Denning once told me that she was just very passionate and just she gets a little too passionate into it. He kind of agreed with that. And the thing is, I don't know. I just didn't like the way she treated the fans. The fans that did not like her stuff. Yeah, some fans were more cruel than others, but some of us are just making critiques out of it. And to be honest, what did y'all think? Do you think a Jedi deserves to be hooked up with a clone and have a clone Jedi baby? I mean, is that not something you would read on fanfiction.net? Alongside, Obi-Wan falling in love with Siri, which there are only 15,000 short stories about that back in the day.
But
Jedi
they did
friend.
fall in love. They just were like,
Bye, Aussie Evie.
we're loyal to the Order, so let's not pursue this. Or at least that was the two of them. And
Right.
sorry, yeah.
No, go ahead.
I think
Oh,
the way
I
it
was
was
down.
written made sense. It sounds ridiculous, but
You think how it was written made sense?
yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Matt's at a loss for words.
Because I'm telling you, it doesn't make sense.
Bye, Aussie.
Why would it, hold on. Let me get my point. I will let you.
Yeah, okay.
I'm sorry to Kanye West you just then, but I'm just saying. Let me get my point here because I'm asking
Getting
you
those
for detail.
cameras, I
need
do
to
not
provide
like how I
detail.
look in
I need
it.
to provide detail too because I was very vague in my dislike. What it was is here we have a Jedi general who should know better. They should know more about what it is that they are. What they're doing, what their responsibilities are. It is not to fraternize with your, the people in your group. That's
With
something
your
generals not do.
subordinates.
And they fraternize with a, lower ranking officer and fraternize enough to have a baby with them too.
Yeah.
And it's like, man, the Jedi have really lost their way if that's the case. And that just seems inconceivable to me because all of them know that, love is forbidden. That's the code. Now, yes, you can throw it back in my face and say, well, Anakin loved. True. But that was Anakin. He was hot-headed. He was the chosen. That was the path he was led to be on. But I just don't understand how it makes sense that a Jedi general would fall in love with someone under her command. That seems unprofessional, even if she wasn't a Jedi.
I think it was
Okay,
just.
go ahead.
Um,
That's I didn't like about it.
Yeah. Well, she wasn't exactly a general. She was like a younger. She was more like a Jedi Knight.
Yeah, I'm actually going through this series right now, so they're fresh. She was a Padawan in the first one.
Yeah.
Who is like deep undercover during the Geonosis mission, so she had no concept of what the clones were by the time she met them. And it was pretty much established that she was like on her way to the Agra Corps if she failed as well. So I can get it from the fact that she's a Jedi, but like not really a Jedi.
And these were.
I know where you're going with that. I just can't accept that a Padawan even would accept that status. And it's only there for the first book. Is what you're talking about there.
Well, that was
I mean,
her
it's
first.
fine if you like. It's fine if you like it. I mean, we're not.
Oh, I
gonna-
don't-
we're
I
not
actually
gonna
don't
agree on
like
this.
it
I'm not
'cause
trying to change your mind, but
Yeah.
I actually don't like it because of just the age gap between, because the clones are technically 10.
Technically.
Now there is
well,
that.
there's that. And, I don't know.
The thing is about the.
Well,
saying
how much
she was a
older was
Padawan
Callisto
and
than Luke?
She was a knight. Well, Padawans were commanders, and
Yeah.
knights were still generals. They weren't high generals like Kenobi, but Anakin was a knight, and he was still a general. So even
And
if
they
she was
still
a knight, she
report-
was.
Yeah, the highest clones still reported to the Padawan.
And these were commandos, so they had their own level of independence from the rest of the clones.
I know.
That's
so
all.
we heard
That's
a
all.
million times, but
Independence doesn't disregard rank, though.
Yeah.
Even if you're in a detached group, you still got
Like, I didn't like,
still ranks still matter.
what was it, in Jedi Trial, I didn't like the whole, the pilot and the, and like the scout trooper subplot, because like, it's a lieutenant and like, it's an officer and like a subordinate. Yeah, they're in different ranks, but like,
Which book is Jedi Trial? Was that Jude Watson?
No, that
I'll
was.
agree with that. I'll agree with that.
Who wrote that book?
That wasn't
I
a
don't remember this book.
overwhelming part of the story.
Wait, was
this was
it,
the main story arc.
it wasn't, but it was prevalent enough that it got annoying.
No, I'm fine with that being. That's a valid reason not to like Jedi Trial. I'm not arguing that.
Oh, I'm not
That
saying Jedi Trial was
side
bad. I'm just saying that
story.
was-
This was at the forefront. This is like the main storyline.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's just how I feel. I mean, like I said, I know overall, if we did a total tally of Star Wars fans who've read that book, I am in the small minority. I'm almost positive about that because it felt that way online, and that's fine. But that's just why when people say, "Oh man, why didn't you like it?" That's the reason why.
I have 13 people watching this.
Yeah.
Deals, man.
Not bad.
What
But I'm
about the,
super happy that we talk about it. And these are the discussions that we used to have. Isn't it funny how we used to get angry over these discussions back in the day?
Yeah.
Matt,
I mean,
what-
honestly.
Ah, yes, those were the good old days.
And then we turned 14
And then we turned 14.
and stopped getting mad at people for having different opinions from us.
Matt, what do you think of the Parts of Republic Commando not focused on those two characters?
They're fine. They're
Okay,
fine.
okay.
It's fine. When it wasn't focused on him, it was good, but it just dominated the storyline so much.
All right, fair enough.
I can see how
Well,
you
No, I'm not saying she's a bad writer. I mean, she wrote the other stuff, you know, the later stuff, which was okay. But to be honest, and Dylan agrees with me on this, she was the weakest of the three when she wrote for what was it, Dylan?
Legacy of the
Legacy of
Force.
the
Yeah.
Force.
Yeah, Legacy of the Force. She was the weakest.
Well, yeah. It felt weird that like she kept like sidelining the main storyline to see what the Fets were up to.
Yeah, yeah. It's like she could not get away from that storyline. She's obsessed with it. You just need to move outside of your little sandbox. I mean, Troy Denning can do it. Michael Stackpole can do it. I mean, Gordon Horn didn't have to come with him every time he packed his bag and wrote another book. No.
You should have.
Crutch and he used it a lot, and that's fine. But when push came to shove, it's time to move on and go to different pastures. I kind of wish Timothy Zahn would have done that, to be honest. Quit beating a dead horse with the Mara Jade and the, I've already talked about Allegiance and Choices of One. It's not that they were bad novels, it's just that they weren't that good. I don't want to hear about, Luke and Mara almost meeting. Oh, they almost met again. Oh, it almost happened here. So?
It's kind of like
So-
Anakin and General Grievous in the Clone Wars. It's like how they had to intentionally make them not meet, but almost run into each other because of that one line in Revenge of the Sith.
That was the one thing Filoni did not want to contradict.
Was what?
Anakin and Grievous
and Grievous.
Not
yeah.
meeting.
not meeting.
Oh, well, great. That's awesome.
Alright, so
Before
before we go on another tangent riding on the Clone Wars.
when they meet an Attack of the Clones, when they make an Attack of the Clones, like, Obi-Wan. He's like, yes, this is our 4th time meeting, and I beat you every time. Remember, you always run away. Seriously, it cheapens.
All right.
And how many times did they fight Dooku? Twice.
Told you.
Twice.
Turns are taken.
More. And so in Revenge of the Sith, Dylan's favorite movie, they look at each other and they go, this time we do it different. And Anakin should have looked at him and gone, you mean like the last 2 times during the Clone Wars, Master? Because get over it. Get over
You
that
mean the
first
last
time.
50,000
Don't make one
times? Because
mistake.
that's about how many times they confronted Dooku in that show.
That should be blamed on the Clone Wars, not Revenge of the Sith, though.
Okay, yes. Agreed. Also,
Yes.
before we go into a tangent of ripping on the Clone Wars, positive stuff.
Are we going into it?
By the
Dylan
way,
has nothing
Revenge-
positive to say.
Well,
Revenge of the Sith, the novel, was the best novelization
Yeah.
to any
Yes.
movie.
Dylan hasn't read it yet.
I would agree with that.
Dylan hasn't read it yet, and it's the best novel.
Well,
and
I'm-
Dylan
Dylan,
hasn't.
you haven't read the novel to your favorite Star Wars movie?
Yeah, Dylan!
quiet.
So,
Wow.
Time to wake the neighbors.
I get
this is
excited.
from someone whose favorite author is Terry Brooks. Matt Stover's Revenge of the Sith.
Look, I'm
is
getting
by far
to it. I'm
better.
reading them in timeline order.
You're lucky that Young Nut taught me back into coming back.
Look, Matt,
I
I'm
got
reading
that.
them in timeline order. I'm currently in the middle of Republic Commando. I'll get to them eventually. I'll get to them pretty soon.
Okay, thanks for brushing me off like that. But go ahead.
But anyway, we have a fundraiser going.
Yeah, we did. We launched a fundraiser today, guys. So if you hadn't seen it
Oh
already,
yeah, check out the fundraiser.
yeah, on the Twin Suns website,
Is the
www.twin-suns.net.
They put the fun in fundraiser.
Yeah. Can we put links?
It is not.
Oh, great.
We actually haven't even posted on our Facebook page yet that we're doing the fundraiser either.
I will just have to keep this up because I can't keep it.
Hey, can I ask you a question?
No.
What are you reading now? It can
The
be
Bible.
non-Star Wars if you're not reading a Star Wars book.
I am not reading a Star Wars book right now.
I brought iJedi with me. I haven't really read past the front and back cover.
Republic Commando 000.
Brian thinks that book is okay.
It's just okay. Okay
It's
enough.
definitely not his favorite book or
and
anything.
by okay, I mean okay enough to read once a year religiously.
Here, since no one else is doing it.
And I finished Fate of the Jedi Conviction yesterday.
Nice.
Oh wow.
Nice.
So I started reading Early Victories last night and then handed it in to the team today.
Oh, this is great.
Might as well read
Dylan,
it.
what are you? Oh, Dylan's reading Republic Commando. Brian, what are you reading?
I am reading a light novel from Japan because I kind of do the anime manga thing on the side. This one is Journey to a Parallel World Rhapsody. So it's kind of an interesting story, but definitely very different from Star Wars.
Captain Wilhelm's reading the fantasy series Malazan. I hope I said that right. That's a nice one.
Not sure
Lost
what
Tribe
that's
of the Sith. Kayla's reading.
Nice.
Nice.
Are you reading the? I'm sure she's reading the paperback of all the little short stories together,
Yeah,
right?
the collected stories.
Yeah, I'm really happy that they did that.
Yeah.
They didn't have to because it was a free ebook thing, but I'm really happy when they brought it out in paperback. That was really nice.
And then the
'Cause
last
of course,
one.
I like to read the physical book.
Yeah, and the last one was exclusive to that book.
Oh, yes, it was, and that's why. Well, I would have bought it anyway, but
Yeah.
you're right. And I'll be honest, that last story I think was the best, if I remember right.
I think it was.
I'm also on hold in the middle of a reread of the New Jedi Order. Think I'm currently on Destiny's Way.
I'm also reading Outcast.
Oh, that's great.
That's a good
It's
one.
taken me like
That's
2
great.
years.
Valerie's reading Art of Thrawn's Revenge. That's awesome. And then, Kayla says that, Ryan, you told her she can't read the comic book until she reads Lost Tribe of the Sith?
Well, because it takes place afterwards.
Woo! Now that is an EU fan there. No, sweetheart, you don't want to. You're crazy. Why do you want to read that? Well, my wife, when we were waiting in line, we were bored. What was I doing? I brought Crimson Empire 2 for Dave Dorman to sign,
Okay.
and I don't know why I didn't have Crimson Empire. Oh, I just got
you're-
Crimson Empire 2 in the mail because I think issue 0 was in the
think there's-
trade paperback. Is that correct? Anyway, I think I got it because of that. That's maybe why I had it in my bag, and I just hadn't read it yet, so I read issue 0 while I was waiting in line to put it up. And my wife was bored. She went, "What's that?" And she read Crimson Empire 2 without reading the first one, loved it, and then came back and read Crimson Empire 1 later on. I was like, oh, okay, 3 came out. She went, "Yeah, I'll read that one," and she never did. I just need to catch her. I just need to catch her while we're waiting in line at the Comic-Con. That's when she'll read anyway. Currently, I am not reading a Star Wars. I mean, I am reviewing tons of Star Wars books right now. If you want, on the channel, I am going through tons and tons of reviews because I'm about to have some twin babies, and I want to get as far ahead as I can. So I am reviewing a bunch of stuff, but right now, currently, with the bookmark in it, I am reading The Walking Dead: Return to Woodbury. I think this is the last novel in the series, or there hasn't been any more that came out. My wife bought the first one a long time ago. She never read it, so I picked it up and read it, and then that got me hooked on the series because I'm a book nerd. And then, is this one here? Yeah, I'm also reading, because this one came in earlier, and it's Firefly the Magnificent Night. I don't know if y'all are Firefly fans, but the novels are
I
just...
saw it at the bookstore that day.
Yeah, there's this. Yeah, this is the second one. I can't remember what the first one's called, but the first one's great too. So I bought the second one. It's fantastic. Usually I'm not reading 2 books at a time, but
I usually read 12 at a time.
I got this one in the mail, took it to work with me, and then read it over lunch, and then I'm like, oh crap, now I'm reading 2 of them. See, this one I'm halfway through with too. So I'm halfway through with both of them. I'm just taking turns reading both.
So they
Yeah,
follow
Walking Dead and Fireflies.
Do the Firefly books follow the TV show then, or how does that work?
Yes, they're all staying continuity now because
Oh, like the
I
Firefly
truly believe the
comics?
expanded universe set a trend with sci-fi fans saying, hey, look, if it gets so much love to connect your stories, let's make sure these connect.
Matt,
So
are you
the
talking about the Serenity comics?
I have read the Serenity comics. I've read everything but the newest one that came out. I'm just waiting to get the trade.
Yeah, I've
the
read
trade
a handful of
paperback.
those. I really liked A Shepherd's Tale.
Yeah, the one about Book. That came out it came out after the movie, didn't it?
All of them came
Yeah.
out after the movie.
It came out before or after the movie, meaning it came out publication-wise. But
Right.
it happened, of course, before the movie. It's the flashback. Yeah,
Right.
that was nice.
I believe all the comics were published after Serenity was released.
Yeah, they actually just had a
Speaking
comic
of,
book
Alan
called Bad-
Tudyk was at Celebration today.
Say what?
Alan Tudyk was at Celebration today.
Was.
Oh, really?
I should have gotten a picture of Hey Hey and had him sign it.
Yeah, they had a one-shot comic book just come out earlier this month called Bad Company. It was the tale of Saffron, her history.
Huh,
you know,
interesting.
how she grew up. And so I read that one. The thing with comic books, though, is the comic books are okay. The Firefly comic books are okay, but I like things in book form because I think books can tell more of a story. I'm not saying comic books are bad because there's a lot of great comic books out there. But
Yeah.
I've always found the Firefly comic books books to be good, like especially the last one before this new one came out.
What
that
was the
really
last one
good. I did
called?
enjoy that one. I can't remember Better Days. Was it Better Days?
Yeah,
no,
I've
it's
read
the
that
one
one.
that takes place. It's the one that takes place after the movie. Because, well, I'm going to give spoilers if I have to do this. Wash, you know, is dead. But there's another spoiler. Do you know anything else?
Zoe's baby.
Yes, okay, you did. Okay, good. Okay. I'm someone who just, as you know from my videos, I hate giving spoilers. Because I want people to get excited and go read it themselves. So yeah, I thought that was really good. I enjoyed that series. I hope this comic book picks up from there. I think it does, but I'm not sure because I don't know the new comic book. Like I said, I got it pre-ordered on Amazon. It's coming in a few weeks. So I'll be reading that. Hopefully I'll be done with these in the next week or so. I can read pretty fast. I just got this book in, a few days ago, and I'm already a couple, what is this? A page of my own here. 129 on this one.
There goes Kayla.
For that. So
What's Kayla's
137 on this
Did
one.
you spoil it for Kayla?
Yeah, I think you did.
Oh no, Kayla, I'm sorry. No. Oh man.
I thought you watched Serenity.
No, it's not that. It's the thing from the comics.
Oh, Serenity. Oh, I feel awful. Kayla, okay. Ryan will buy you all the comic books.
No, I have to get her Christine Tabor's autograph.
Catherine Tabor's?
Catherine
He's
Tabor's
gonna buy you
autograph.
both novels as well. And Caleb, read the novels. The novels are phenomenal as well if you like Firefly. And you know what? Anything else that Ryan can do to make this up.
I think you should just buy her a ring.
Alright.
I didn't spoil it.
Alright. Well,
You need to send all these to my Ring Network location.
It's like a twofer here. I am sorry. Yes,
I had to go to the Lucasfilm publishing panel today. It was very painful.
You said had to. All we said is we couldn't get in because we had exhibitor badges.
well, they didn't.
And
Bill volunteered to trigger himself.
they asked the authors at the end what characters they would enjoy writing books about, and Claudia Gray said she wanted to write books about all the Knights of the Old Republic characters.
In the Legends timeline.
I thought that
Did she say in the Legends timeline?
She better have.
Well, it's Knights of the Old Republic. It is Legends timeline.
Yeah, but does she want to bring them over to canon, or does she want to write them like as they are in their element?
Does she want to Thrawn them?
Well, we'll never
Didn't
know.
mention anything about that.
Oh no.
But as far as I know, they have no plans of incorporating Knights of the Old Republic into the canon timeline.
Yeah.
For about a year there, they were denying they were either canon, and then they eventually said, yeah, they're obviously EU. So, if they get made, which it's just her on her wish list, and we don't know anything about making that, but they're on her wish list, and she made it public, and they asked, so it's on the radar now at least.
No, we haven't said anything. We haven't even posted about it on the Facebook page yet.
You know, it's on the live stream today.
It was on the live stream.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Just in the 5.5 minute live stream.
I think your feed's stuck again.
Yeah, the video's lagging. Can you at least hear us, though?
Let's see if we can post links in the chat.
No, I'm sure they can. I'm just saying, I don't think they can see the feed.
Oh.
I mean, not the feed. I'm sorry, not the feed. The comments. Dad,
Yeah.
the comments.
Yeah.
The chat's on the
So,
is dead.
here's how I think we should do it. I think we should no
Yeah,
longer.
because someone's taking cheap shots at Ryan in the comments.
Yeah,
don't
I
know
think
who
we
it
should
was,
no
but-
longer bother with having the chat
I
on the
can't read
screen.
it. It's too tiny from that side.
Yeah. Well, when you guys are at the table, you'll be a lot closer to it, and we can always zoom in. But we shouldn't bother with this anymore. The comments on the side feed, and just like watch on the YouTube link, because then as well, we can also on the YouTube link, like when we plug the fundraiser, you can actually like put the link in there, like where to donate. Because we've talked about the fundraiser, it's just the link for the fundraiser isn't like anywhere right now. Which, by the way, mods, we're busy. Make sure to get that link out there.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, mods.
twin-suns.com/donate.
This is why we have you.
But yeah, just I guess before we wrap up, going over what we're raising funds for. Basically, it's another standard run-of-the-mill donation.
An
event.
amazing, super awesome fundraiser.
Yes, we're doing 2 locations. You have the name of the recreation center.
I'm currently working on Freestone Rec Center, which is a rec center not too far from where I live. I've been kind of saving that one before we can get to the children's hospitals and whatnot. Dylan, you're currently looking at something in Southern California.
Yeah, the Corona branch of the Children's Hospital of Orange County. We've worked with Children's Hospital of Orange County before, but the Anaheim branch, so we're going over to the Corona branch, which is in a different county. Same basic staff, so it's the same contact people, but it's a different hospital, different patients, and all that. So those will be the 2. Yours will be happening in June. Mine will be happening in July. Our fundraising goal is $1,250, $500 for each donation event, and $250 to cover operating costs as well as like the transaction fee that PayPal does per donation. So yeah, we'll be probably talking more about that tomorrow, hopefully on the live stream. Make sure you guys are spamming that chat in there, that link.
Yeah, we'll see if we can get that to work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just twin-suns.net.
You could just like, I
Yeah,
mean,
it's up there. It's.
I think the
here
easiest-
it is again, guys.
yeah. Just Control V it.
I just realized I could take this blanket to Celebration and wear it like a cloak.
Fit
Probably.
right in.
I know.
All right.
I'd
so
have a hot pink cloak.
I think that's it.
Yeah, I think we have to wrap it up. Where we're staying, it actually has quiet hours as of
Yep.
18 minutes ago.
So.
So, and that we got to get up early again to be ready to do another live stream tomorrow.
And again, we just.
Matt wants to say something.
No, hey, thanks for having the only guy who's not there on your little after party.
Well, you're
That's
supposed
it.
to be there.
Yeah,
but-
we know
It's
you.
like you guys thought about me all day today. I don't know why.
Yeah, it's
And
not
then-
like you were nagging us on our live stream all day long.
And again, we want to apologize for all the troubles with live stream. It's literally happening with everyone who streams.
Yeah.
We're pretty confident, just the internet and the convention center. We're pretty confident we can have the chat and live stream stable at the beginning, at the end. It's just like in the middle during like peak hours. It's probably going to go out, and there's nothing really we can do. So
Again, but we are going to be recording the whole thing anyway and
Mhm.
posting the whole thing later, even if we can't stream it to you guys. So
yeah.
you'll be able to see everything just the same.
So
Okay, the video audio lag is cracking me up.
yeah.
It's totally unsynchronized.
Oh,
and
and Matt,
it's really
Matt,
hilarious.
before we go, I just have to remind you to check out that security on your account for YouTube.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna look into that. What an imposter! There's like 2 imposters, one on YouTube and one right across the alley impersonating Yubnub. You need to show that Yubnub who's boss and throw like, I don't know, 8.5 Ben Franklins at him and then give him to me because I will set him straight. Okay, buddy? All right.
All right, and that is exactly
What
what,
do we
it's
call-
like to be in the
Videos
expanded
I have-
universe movement.
Yeah. Good place to end it there.
Okay,
All right,
good
guys.
night, everybody.
Good night, everyone.
May the force
Good night.
be with you.
Night.